Welcome to the Funnel Factor, everybody. You ever feel like you're stuck in a marketing merry-go-round? Spend all this time building funnels, only to turn around and need a brand new one?
Yeah, it can definitely feel like a never-ending cycle.
I feel ya. It's like just when you think you've nailed it, boom! New product, new audience, new funnel. But what if I told you there's a way to kind of like break free from that cycle, a smarter approach? Today, we're diving deep into repurposing funnels, and we've got Cindy's webinar transcript to guide us. Ready to unlock some serious time-saving secrets.
Absolutely. It's all about working smarter, not harder.
I love that. And Cindy really hits the nail on the head with this whole idea of a clone funnel function.
Oh yeah, it's like a hidden superpower.
Right. So walk us through it. How does this cloning thing actually work?
Okay, so picture this. You've got this funnel that's just crushing it. Conversions are through the roof. With this clone function, you can literally duplicate that entire structure. Landing pages, thank you pages, even the emails. All in just a few clicks.
Okay, that sounds almost too good to be true. No more starting from scratch.
Exactly. You're basically leveraging what's already working. But there is a little catch. You got to make sure you're only cloning funnels that have actually been published.
That makes sense. You need a solid foundation to build from. So we've got our published funnel. We've cloned it. Now what? Cindy talks about transforming these bonus funnels into lead generation magnets. This is where things get interesting.
Oh, this is a game changer for sure. Imagine you've got this bonus funnel packed with valuable stuff, for customers who've already bought something. Instead of keeping that content hidden, you use AI to kind of rewrite it, make it appealing to a wider audience, people who haven't bought from you yet.
That's super clever.
Yeah.
But wouldn't rewriting an entire report be a massive undertaking?
It can be, for sure. But that's where AI comes in. It helps you pinpoint that core value proposition and reframe it.
So give us an example.
Sure. Let's say your bonus report teaches advanced time management. You could repurpose that as a free guide on the 5 biggest time wasters.
Oh, I love that. So we've repurposed our content. It's attracting new leads. What's next?
You got to weave it into a lead generation funnel. Give people that initial value and then gently guide them towards your product. Make it a natural progression.
Seamless, right. And it sounds like this isn't just for bonus funnels. Cindy also mentions adapting funnels for brand new products.
Absolutely. The possibilities are endless. Let's say you have a killer funnel for a social media course. Instead of building a whole new one for, say, an email marketing course, adapt it. You're targeting a similar audience. So much of that structure and messaging can be tweaked to fit.
It's like using a proven blueprint and customizing it. Genius. But how do we balance that AI magic with our own brand voice, making sure it feels authentic and unique to our offer?
It's like AI is this amazing tool, but you don't want to let it just take over. You still need that human touch.
We're like the editors, right? Making sure everything sounds just right.
Exactly. And sometimes, a simple find and replace does the trick. You don't always need fancy AI for every little tweak.
Sometimes the old school methods are the best, right?
Yeah.
Cindy also mentioned using AI prompts for updating graphics.
Yeah, if you need a new image for your box or a different background, AI can help you brainstorm.
That saves so much time. But what about those of us who aren't tech wizards? Can we still make this work?
Absolutely. You don't need to be a coding guru to use AI. There are tons of user-friendly tools out there.
That's good to hear. And Cindy makes a good point that AI isn't always necessary. Sometimes good old-fashioned elbow grease is all you need.
It's all about finding what works for you, right? But Let's step back for a second. What about the bigger picture? How do we know if our repurposed funnels are actually going to be effective?
Good point. It's one thing to clone and tweak, but we need to make sure it all aligns with our strategy.
And a huge part of that is understanding your target audience. A funnel that worked for one group might not resonate with another.
So we need to think about who we're trying to reach and tailor everything accordingly.
Exactly. And AI can actually help with that too. You can use it to generate different versions of your copy for different audiences. Then you can test and see what works best.
It's like taking the guesswork out of it, using data to guide our decisions.
Exactly. It's all about continuous improvement, always analyzing and refining your approach.
That's what marketing is all about, right? Always learning and adapting. Now I want to turn to our listeners. Think about your own funnels. Do you have any that could benefit from a little repurposing magic?
This is your chance to get creative. Don't be afraid to experiment. You might be surprised at what you can achieve.
Even small changes can make a big difference. Don't underestimate the power of a well-crafted headline or a slight tweak to your sales copy. Start with one funnel and see what happens.
You might unlock a whole new level of success just by using what you already have.
Yeah, it's like uncovering hidden treasures in our own marketing toolbox, right?
Exactly. And it's so empowering to realize you don't always have to start from zero.
It's a total mindset shift. So as we wrap up our deep dive into repurposing funnels with Cindy's amazing insights, what's that one big takeaway you want our listeners to remember?
I'd say it's that shift we are talking about, moving away from always chasing the new and instead really leaning into what we've already built. Repurposing, it's not about cutting corners, it's about being strategic.
It's about recognizing the value of what we already have and making it work even harder for us.
Exactly.
And it fits perfectly with what we're all about here on The Funnel Factor.
Yeah.
Building marketing systems that are, well, sustainable, that work for the long haul.
Absolutely. And when you master repurposing, you free up so much time and energy to focus on other things, new products, connecting with your audience, maybe even taking a break.
A little break, that sounds good. So to all our awesome listeners out there, we challenge you, take Cindy's wisdom and run with it. Try repurposing one of your funnels this week. You might be blown away by the results.
And remember, even the smallest tweaks can have a huge impact. Don't underestimate the power of a little fine-tuning. Start small, see what happens.
You might just unlock a whole new level of marketing success, all by tapping into what you've already created. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into repurposing funnels. Till next time, happy marketing.